there's anything that you're getting from the Sephora savings event, let it be these products, babe. Now, do you need all these products? No. Well, maybe some. But at the end of the day, if you ever were to get them, might as well get it on sale. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm so excited because I'm gonna let y'all know my cult favorites of every freaking product that I either can't live without, would repurchase, or they're just an essential, they're a staple, and they're not leaving my routine. I'm also gonna be letting y'all know what I have on my wish list as well. Let's get right into it. Most wonderful time of the freaking year because with the Sephora savings event, you could save extra on things that are normally full price all year round. Here's the breakdown. There's 3 different tiers: Insider, VIB, and Rouge members. So if you're an Insider, you get 10% off. If you're a VIB, it's 15% off. And if you're Rouge, 20% off. And throughout the whole savings event, the Sephora collection is 30% off. Now I'm breaking this down in several different categories just so it's a little bit more organized. Okay, I'm gonna try and rapid fire this while giving y'all really good explanations of why I love these products. Prep, prime, and set. First up, we got the Ilia Base Face Milk Essence and Lightweight Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid. Before I do makeup, this is what I'm going in with. First of all, when I tell you guys this lasts so long, I use maybe like 2-3 drops of this in my hand. This hydrates your face so freaking good. Because say you do your skincare in the morning time or whatever, and then you don't do your makeup until later in the day and you're feeling like your skin is a little bit dull, this will bring it back to life. It makes my skin feel really silky smooth, and it kind of gives you that glass skin effect. Perfect for setting yourself up for success in your makeup, so you're not going to have no patchiness, no dry skin, no nothing. And it's unscented, super gentle if you're acne prone or just have sensitive skin in general, eczema, all that. We got the One Size Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer with Boba Complex. Y'all, now I thought they were just trying to get everybody with the, you know, quote unquote Boba Complex thing. It does have balls in it. The ingredients in it makes up the acronym for Boba, but no, look how low I am on this. That's how you know this thing works phenomenally. This is my favorite hydrating primer. Honestly, favorite primer, period. If I'm doing a full bust down beat, this is the primer that I'm going in with because I personally have dry skin. Starting with that base milk and then going in with this after to prime my face. My makeup is always blending into my skin so beautifully, sinking in just because it's so hydrating. Honestly, that's all you need in a primer. That's what's really gonna lock in your makeup. But it's not like this super like sticky to the touch tacky. It's just a kind of nice, like if you were to put aloe vera gel on your face, kind of tacky. Once you try it, you'll understand, I promise you. So especially my dry skin gals, you're gonna want to get on this. They also have a mattifying primer if you are an oily skin gal, but I will still link it down below for y'all as an option because I do have people around me that have used that one and they were like, chef's kiss, because they have oily skin and it works really well for them. It's also unscented, very gentle, no complaints from me. Getting into set, aka setting sprays, we got Miss Charlotte Tilbury right here. This is her Airbrush Flawless Waterproof Setting Spray. I wouldn't necessarily say this is waterproof unless you're like really drenching the F out of your face. I do feel like there is still some transfer, but I do like the refreshing feeling of this setting spray. Even though I may experience some transferring, my makeup doesn't budge if I'm not touching it. But for my more natural days, I will just use this on its own. It does have a little bit of a scent to it. I honestly think it really smells good, kind of like a mix of fruity and floral, but not obnoxious because I'm very sensitive to smells as well. I also have it in the mini size that I'll get to in the bundles. We got the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. If you know, you know. Baby, look at this. 1, 2, 3. If this don't tell you how much I love this setting spray, I don't know what to tell you. This stuff goes freaking crazy, y'all. Oh my gosh. So after going in with that Charlotte Tilbury, I lock everything in with this because I don't personally love how this feels by itself because it is a mattifying spray. I kind of feel like it's basically putting a film on top of your makeup to lock it in, and it doesn't feel very hydrating or as refreshing as a lot of other setting sprays do. But let me tell you, when I go to Vegas, baby, or even Arizona, and I went in the depths of summer, I'm talking 100+ degrees every day, close to 110, sweating my ass out at the day clubs or even at the nightclubs, baby, my makeup did not budge. This stuff goes crazy. It kept me so matte. And I know I don't have oily skin, but definitely throughout the day, especially if I'm sweating, I do find my T-zone getting a little bit shiny and right here on my cheeks as well. It is strong. Highly recommend to hold your breath while you spray, but get a good coat of this. Your makeup is lasting all day, all night, baby. I said what I said. Do with that information what you will. Getting into the actual base of my makeup, starting off stronger foundation, I'm really gonna try and give y'all my top recommendations. I'm not gonna give you like a bajillion different foundations. Top top dog right here. Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with fermented arnica. If you don't know, now you know. You need to go and get you this ASAP. The thing about Haus Labs, let me just say Lady Gaga did her big one with these because literally all of her makeup is so bomb because of the sole fact that a lot of it does have skin loving ingredients. It doesn't irritate my skin, it's not scented, and it sinks in like skincare would while also evening out my skin tone and giving me the coverage that I want. More of a medium coverage, but it is buildable. The shade I have is 280 Light Medium Neutral. Matter of fact, this is the foundation that I use for my full beats 100% of the time. This is the foundation that I'm using, and there's an actual pump. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Mic drop. This is on my wish list. This is the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation for Natural Glow. That was a mouthful. I've seen a lot of other people use it and I loved how it looked on them, and it looks like it's kind of similar to the Haus Labs in the way that it's kind of a nice radiant glowy finish, dewy finish. That's what I was looking for. Do I need another foundation? No, but if I'm gonna get it, at least I'll get it on sale, and I honestly think I'm gonna be in love with it. So I am going to get the shade 15 Golden Neutral. Another Haus Labs gem again. This is the Triclone Skin Tech Hydrating and Depuffing Concealer with fermented arnica. I'm saying fermented arnica. Honestly, I don't even know what that is, but my skin loves it. I haven't had any reactions to Haus Labs at all. So if you have sensitive skin, add this to the cart. I use this whether it's natural beat or full beat. It is buildable. I would say it's more maybe like that medium coverage. Again, I have it on right now. Look how good my under eyes look. Just wow. And I love the applicator on this. You can get into your inner corner. Then I also put this down my T-zone just to highlight a little bit, brighten up my face. And this is in the shade 21 Light Medium Neutral. Going on to bronzing, I always start with cream products for everything, and then I set everything with those powders. This is the LYS No Limits Cream Bronzer and Contour Stick, you guys. This is in the shade Courage. I think I could get away with the shade Harmony, but at the time when this was getting sold out because of TikTok, I just got Courage, but it actually works just fine, if not better, because it does warm up my face, especially for the summertime. But I think I even used it last year around winter as well, and it still worked for me. I have it on right now underneath my makeup. No matter how much you use this, how often you use it, this product stays creamy. She has yet to do me wrong, and I don't think that time is ever gonna come. Next up, moving into blushes, I have 3 recommendations depending on your blush preference. I love me a liquid blush. Starting off with this ABH Blurring Serum Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Guava. I love this because it's a nice peachy pink, and I like the serum just because of the fact that it kind of gives me skincare vibes, kind of like how Haus Labs is with their products. It's very, very buildable. And I know this seems like a itty bitty small tube, but you don't need that much. A little goes a long way. And I actually really am into the applicator it has. It's not really an applicator because I apply this on my backhand and then I'll kind of warm it up and then dab it onto my face, blend it out with a brush. You could also blend it out with your finger, give you a nice flush, and you could leave it at that. If you're a stick blush person, I would highly recommend the Haus Labs one. I have the shades Glassy Hibiscus and then also Glassy Tangelo. These ones are lightweight, I would say. I feel like some people like the ease of a stick because you can kind of just, you know, dab that on, blend it out, good to go. These are creamy, just glides right on. Haus Labs really does it for me in any category. If you're more of a cream blush fan in an actual pan, this is the Beach Please Lip and Cheek Dewy Cream Blush from Tower 28. This is in the shade Power Hour, and if you know me, I have really been into terracotta blushes and kind of that bronzing look. This goes really well with my bronzer. I actually use this one today. Take it on my finger, dab it on. You could totally just blend it out with your finger. Warms up your face. I'll put it up here on my forehead and on my temples and like a little bit on my brow bone too to have that super sun-kissed look. But you could also dab it on and then blend it out with a brush as well. That's what I usually like to do. Still in the blush category, but this is powdered blush. Back at it with Haus Labs. I promise you this is not sponsored by Haus Labs. Ride or die, let me put you on. This is the Color Fuse Talc-Free Blush Powder with fermented arnica. Again, that's probably why my skin freaking loves it. Terracotta blush. This is in the shade Fire Moon. On the description it says it's a beige peach color, and I have this on top of the Tower 28 Power Hour. I'll go in with this and then I set it with this just so everything's mattified. Look at how I just have a nice bronzed up look. Sun-kissed. It's not too much. You can definitely pack it on if you want a little bit more of that oomph, but I just have been loving how this looked, and it actually intimidated me at first, and I was like, this looks like a bronzer, but then I put it on as a blush. Game changer, life altering moment right there. I use this every day. Don't say I never put you on. Now going into setting our base, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. You guys, this stuff goes crazy. As you can see, it has this little cute design on it. It's like for Lunar New Year. This is in the shade Fair 01. I use this for my under eyes and then also my T-zone. Basically just anywhere I put that lighter concealer. Baby, again, look how flawless my under eyes are. She has never done me wrong. I still haven't even hit pan yet, y'all. I go in with the powder puff, pack that thing on there. Also mattifies. Go onto my eyelid a little bit too, just to add some more coverage. So good. We have an alternative for more natural days, or you can pack this with you when you're going out if you want to kind of blot your face. Fenty Invisimatte Instant Setting and Blotting Powder. Before I discovered the Charlotte Tilbury, baby, I was using the F out of this as the setting powder. I always go in with the pressed powder first before going in with the loose powder. That's what really gives me like the flawless under eye, no creasing, no nothing. Comes in clutch, even has a mirror too, like a normal compact would. So it makes it a lot easier. Say you're not even in the bathroom and you're just out and about. You can just, you know, touch up. And this is translucent as well. It's universal for everybody. Not gonna make you have a white cast either. Once you get Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, you never go back to anything else. I do have other powders that used to be my holy grail, but ever since converting to this, nothing's topping it. I'll still use the other ones because I feel bad for wasting it, but for the full beat bust down, I have the shade Pound Cake, and then I also have the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. This is like a little bit of their pinky powder, but I feel like this is a little bit better for when I have my winter shade, aka I'm a little bit paler, because it is very brightening. I do like more yellow tone powders because it just looks more seamless. This locks it in, seals the deal. Doesn't look patchy because it's so finely milled. You don't get uneven coverage either. And do you see this? I barely made a dent in this powder. It gets used every time I do a full beat. Now it may seem a little bit pricey now, but it's definitely worth the investment, I would say, because of how long this has lasted me over the duration of like what, a year, more than a year. The Cherry Blossom scent, kind of floral scent, not my favorite, but honestly once you apply it, the scent goes away. It's really just that first initial whiff. Next up, powder bronzer. I usually do use a drugstore bronzer, but if I were to recommend any one that was a high-end one, it would be this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer. The only issue is they have 2 shades. Like, babe, be so for real. Even this one, when I start getting a little bit of a tan, it don't show up on my skin because it just kind of blends in. But I've always loved Too Faced because when it smells like chocolate, it smells so freaking good, y'all. I used to use their actual powdered bronzer that was in their little contour kit, but this one I like because it's just this on its own. It warms up my face nicely without being too intense, not doing too much. But it is matte. I love that it's matte because sometimes they be adding shimmers into bronzers and I'm just not, that's not my vibe. Getting into highlight, we got the Makeup by Mario Soft Glow Highlighter. This is in the shade Honey. I have it on right now. Look at this. See that shine? It kind of gives you that, you know, OG highlight glow that we used to all know and love back in like, what, 2016 era. I never left that era, ever. I love to have that wet look on my cheek. It's more golden and it glides on like butter, y'all. That is the one thing. I'm very picky when it comes to highlight. Don't want it to look patchy or dry on my skin. Next up, another highlight I'm in love with. Where's she at? Girl, why you hiding? Miss Fenty. Diamond Balm All Over Diamond Veil. This is how many carats? I think I got this, it might have been 2 years ago. And look, I still have hella left. Haven't even touched pan. But what I mainly use this for is basically a body shimmer, body glitter when I'm going out. If I have skin showing, especially like my collarbones, if I'm wearing like a tube top or a dress, anything, even if my legs are showing, my quads are showing, I'm putting this bad boy on there. I get a brush and I just start dusting it all over my body. Love her. Moving on to the next, we're getting into lippies. And I am a lip connoisseur, babe. Anything lip products, I got you. This is what I'm most passionate about and I can go on for days, but I did narrow it down to my top products that I use at least once a week, if not every day. Starting off strong, lip balms, Laneige. A lot of people say it's not worth the hype. This is still an essential for me. Like, it has not left, especially the sweet candy one. I used to always get the berry, but once I smelled the sweet candy one, plus it has a little bit of a pink tint to it, I was like, yeah, that is my new favorite. This is the new one I have. I literally already had one before that. First thing when I wake up in the morning, pop this on, or throughout the day if I'm just at home kicking it, or especially before I go to bed, this is what I'm putting on. Got a little smoochy session. They gonna love this. I love the formula. It is a little bit thicker. I like this better than their lip mask that's in the container. Now, lip mask that I really do love, Pharmacy Lip Smoothie Vitamin C and Peptide Lip Balm. Still kind of that thicker consistency as like a lip mask should be, but it's very buttery. Once you actually try it for yourself, you're gonna be like, okay, I understand what you're trying to say. And honestly, you can even use this for lip combos. Like when my lips are getting super chapped, dry, just not with the ish, or I'm dehydrated, but I still want to put a lip combo on, I'll literally get a lip liner, line my lips, pop this on top. That way my lips are actually getting nourished, hydrated, but still has a nice cute little tint and glossy shine, because the gloss on this, the shine, is actually pretty good for being a lip mask. The apple one, I love things that are more so on the fruity side. The fruity apple is doing it for me. I'm almost out actually. Now this next lip product, I wouldn't use it as something like before I go to bed or when I first wake up, because it's more tinted, and I kind of think of this as like a lip balm that's good for lip combos. The Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Hydrating Peptide Lip Treatment. This one has a stronger tint for sure compared to the Laneige one. I have the Strawberry Sorbet one right here, which is like a nice pinky color, but I also do have the Hot Cocoa one, but it's in my gym bag downstairs. That one has a little bit more of a nicer brown tint to it. I use this with a lip liner, pretty glossy too, so even without putting a lip gloss on top, these are solid, and y'all know I love my glossy lips for real. I would say the Strawberry Sorbet one is the one that smells the best. Fenty Skin Plush Put In Intensive Recovery Lip Mask with pomegranate, sterols, and vitamin E. Baby, which one you want? I got them all. Okay, maybe not them all. I believe she just dropped a salted caramel one. Me personally, because I like, you know, more fruity ones, I think I'm cool off that one. But the OG one kind of has a very light vanilla scent. It doesn't say vanilla, but that's kind of what I get. It's very, very faint. So if you like things unscented, this one would be for you. This is the original one, but my favorite one is this one right here. If there's any one that you should get, is between these two. This one isn't my fave. I do like the melon part, but this one has gold shimmers, so maybe if you wanted to put this on top of a lip combo to have gold shimmers in it, then be my guest. But I love this one in Barbados Cherry because again, it's fruity. It has a slight pink tint to it. This one is one that tends to feel a little bit thicker, might be a little sticky. These are the Fenty Treats Hydrating and Strengthening Lip Oil. If I had to choose my fave, it'd probably be between the Barbados Cherry, the middle one, or my bad, it's just called Cherry, and then this one is Black Cherry. Again, these are lip oils. It just has a very, very sheer tint, definitely a little thick, but I love the shine on these lip oils. These ones are top tier, because every time I'll apply these in my videos, or if I just have this on my lips already, people will ask me in the comments, what do you have on? And I'm like, babe, it's the Fenty lip oil. For the most part, I'm usually a drugstore lip liner gal, but out of all my lip liners, the only ones that I have that are high end that I actually use, Fenty Beauty. This is their Traced Out Long Wear Waterproof Pencil Lip Liner. These are real creamy, and they actually stay on. It would not budge, especially if you start with clean lips, nothing on them. I didn't realize I did that, because any other lip liner that I use, even if I just tapped on it, it would transfer onto my hand, onto a napkin. But out of all the shades that they got, I will let y'all know which ones that I'm reaching for the most, especially given the lip combos that I do, which are more pinky nude, brown, extra thigh, which is a cool brown, rubber bands, which is a warm tan, and this one kind of gives you a my lips but better effect. Thugs Blush 2, and then also Riri. Riri is a rose mauve. Thugs Blush 2 is a dusty rose, but both of those two are great for if you like pinky mauve lip combos. The one thing I will say about these though is because of how creamy they are, I feel like I'm constantly needing to sharpen them, because as I'm applying it, it just goes down pretty quick. Keep that in mind. The Gloss Bomb Sticks, I literally have one on right now. It still has a glossy finish, but it's not, you know, water reflecting kind of gloss, but still, every time I wear one of these, people are like, what's your lip combo? It's a Gloss Bomb Stick. So out of all the shades, Is It Fussy shade 4, Riri shade 06. This one that I have on right now is Spice Cold. Oh my gosh, y'all, shade 08. It's the perfect like pink but brown nude color. I feel like everybody already knows what's up with these, but in case you don't, let me tell you. Also, always grabbing for these. I love the plain OG, but I also love the Heat formula. The Heat one has a plumping effect. It don't hurt to have my lips looking extra juicy, extra plump. In both formulas though, they do have a nice baked good slash gourmand scent. I've always been a ride or die for these gloss bombs, but Fussy, that girl, pair her with a pink liner, a brown liner, it don't matter. She's gonna look bomb on top. And then in Heat, I love Hot Chocolate. Already threw it away because I freaking finished it, but that one is the perfect brown lip gloss. It's a sheer rich brown. Getting into Lawless, this is the jumbo queen size gloss. Get the regular size, but I do feel like this gloss does go down very fast. Like, I've never finished a gloss as fast as I finished this, but it could also be because I was using it constantly every day, back to back to back. But she never did me wrong. The glossy finish on this is so good, y'all. I'm talking your lips look wet. It has a slight pink tint to it, but it's basically their clear OG gloss. Instantly got the jumbo size and repurchased because I already ran out of my last one. but I love the applicator on this too. It's like a little huggy and it smells good too. Kosas, I have the mini one because I got it part of my birthday gift from Sephora. It's the Wet Lip Oil Plumping Peptide Lip Treatment Gloss. This is in the shade Unbuttoned, I believe. I don't know why nobody told me about these, or maybe I just wasn't listening or paying attention, but these go crazy. It is a thinner consistency. Like, this actually gives lip oil, but it doesn't feather on my lips. That's a big thing for me because over time, if I'm eating or talking too much, I start to get the white line. My lips will start to chap or feather. This one doesn't do that to me though. If I go like this, you don't get that stickiness. Fenty Gloss Bomb Oil Luminizing Lip Oil and Gloss. So I actually bought this on a whim because why one random time I was scrolling through the Sephora app and they're like, oh, 50% off, random Fenty-ish. This is in the shade Frosted Buns and it's lighter than the other one. The other one's like a copper. This one's an amber gold, but it's very light. Look at that applicator. Smells freaking amazing. It smells different from the Fenty Gloss Bombs, but still in that same gourmand baked good category. Like, you really just want to eat it. But this is a thinner consistency than the Gloss Bombs. These do not feather on me as well. And it has some really cute shimmers in here. All right, getting into... we still have so many categories. Okay, I need to quit the yapping, bitch. To brows and eyes. Starting with brow gels, we got 3 on deck. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. I used to use the Brow Freeze. However, if I was sweating or doing what it do, my brows would fall and it would piss me off because I would look crazy. But this Brow Freeze Gel, when I tell you, your eyebrows are not going budge, babe. Like, you could use your favorite brow product for the lamination effect. I'll usually do that first, and then I lock that in with this because any brow lamination product I use never holds on its own. But anytime I pop this on top, or if I just use this by itself, baby. I remember in Vegas, I did my regular schmegular laminated brow routine. My brows fell because obviously it was hot AF outside at the day club. Looked crazy. So the next day I was like, nah, we're not doing that again. I just straight up took this brow gel, popped it onto my brows. Brows lasted the whole time at the day club. It does make your brows harden. Like, once you tap it, it's not going nowhere. Also, I really love the packaging on this. This one right here from Benefit, it's a 24-hour brow setter clear brow gel with lamination effect. Anything that says lamination effect, I feel like there really is a learning curve with each product to make sure you get the most out of it, because this one, I used to think it don't even really like do much, but if you really work in with this, one, it smells good. Two, it kind of has the same idea going on as the Anastasia because it does harden your brows up. The Anastasia I like to use for my full beat. These I like to use for my everyday look where I'm just not even filling in my brows. I'll just fluff them inwards like this or push them in the opposite direction, then go up so that way it looks more fluffed up. After I do that, let it set. Eyebrows are staying still, babe. And this has lasted me for so long. I want to try the Sephora collection Fluff and Fix 12-hour brow wax for lamination effect. I've heard a lot of things about this on TikTok and they were majority good, if not all good. I'm a sucker for a good brow product, especially because I do like the laminated brow effect just to have them look a little bit fuller. So if it works, that would be a steal because it's also already, when it's not on sale, $13. Really reasonable. Then for eyes, as you can see, I love to tightline on my waterline. My fave pencil and go-to is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Waterproof Eyeliner Pencil. This stuff, okay, it does sometimes like come off because my eyes be getting watery, as you can see, but for the most part, it stays pretty good. As much as an eyeliner can, it lasts me forever. Like, I feel like I rarely have to sharpen this. This is in Perversion. I also have like one of the browns. People always ask me how I keep it on there. It's this pencil, y'all. Only palette that I have on this list, Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 matte eyeshadow palette. I am not as into eyeshadow as I once was, but sometimes, you know, you still want to bust down a look, something more smoky on the warmer side. That's why I love this palette right here. I also love the compactness of it because look how sleek it is, and it's not too bulky or nothing. I could just pop it in with me if I'm going on a trip somewhere, on a flight. This has all the neutrals that I need if I were to do eyeshadow, so I feel like it's just such a good essential to have as a palette. And then you also have these gel pots right here. There's a black and a brown. I honestly haven't even touched them because usually I'm always going in for the matte shadows, but this just comes in clutch, and sometimes even if I want to fill in my brows with powder, I can go in with this. I pack it with me every trip. 2 makeup tools that I got up. So one is an eyelash curler from Shiseido. You guys, I used to be a Tweezerman lash curler gal, but that one just over time would get, like, the bumper would get hella squishy and it just wasn't even curling my lashes no more. Instead of buying a new bumper, I was like, you know what, let me just find a new curler and see what's up. This one has still stayed firm. I've had it for a while now. I love how sleek it looks. It's just black. It actually works really, really well when I curl my lashes, whether I'm applying mascara or before I apply my lash extensions. And then a brush that is still in my rotation is this Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Concealer Brush. You can use this underneath your eye. It's perfect to, you know, get underneath and pat in, but I have a different concealer brush from a brand not at Sephora that I use, but I still use this a lot for my T-zone. Like when I put concealer here, here, and on my chin, this is the brush I'm using too. Tap, tap, tap. And she's still in good shape. I remember I got this dang near when she first dropped it. Still holds up. I actually just washed her too, and look how good. Not even faded on side or nothing. And it's real soft. It's not going to feel like it's poking you when you're tapping on your skin. We're on fragrance. Tried and true for me, at least. My most complimented fragrance. I think everybody just loves how it sits on my skin. This is YSL Mon Paris Eau de Parfum. Yeah, she's that girl. I've had her for the past several years. She has never done me wrong. I keep one in my car. I also have the little mini travel size. Love to pack this with me in my purse for a touch up throughout the night if I'm going out. The travel is actually really reasonable too. I think it's only like $30. I believe it's on the fruity floral side, but a little bit more fruity. This one doesn't give me a headache, but also this lasts so freaking long on your skin, because I'll literally take showers, deep showers, like wash my hair, wash my body, wash everything, and while I'm sitting in bed, like, why I still smell Mon Paris on me? Not Mon Paris still on me. Of course, take into account how it sits on your body, because it sits on everybody different. This is my most complimented one. That's why she is still in my rotation. Never letting go of her. Getting into more everyday scents. These are Skylar perfumes. I actually finally just took this out of my car, but I need to put it back in there. Skylar Clean Beauty. I love their scents because they're great for every day. Love that these don't give me a headache at all. I feel like they're great if you're sensitive to scents but still want to smell good, obviously. They say Clean Beauty because they literally give clean scents. They're very refreshing. Clearly has been my go-to lately. Citrus Reverie. Fresh and clean vibes, like fresh out the shower. This is what I want to spray on me. But also if I'm going to the gym or just running errands, I'll pop this on. Like something a little bit more sweet vanilla-y. Not vanilla, but this one has like coconut, milk, cotton candy, and a little bit of vanilla in there. The Boardwalk Delight. It just smells very, very sweet. Like kind of just want to eat you up kind of vibe. This was my go-to for a hot minute. I feel like more so in the winter time. That's why I haven't really touched it since, because it's been summer. And then this one's on my wish list. This is the Chanel Chance Eau Tendre Eau de Toilette, but this one is their more warm and fruity. I'm pretty sure they have like warm and floral. I should get a little sample and spray it on me and see how it sits over time, because that always differs after a while versus just smelling it in the bottle itself. Might have her on my wish list because I never know what to put on my Christmas list because I'm always spending money. Last scent, Fleur Coconut Skin Body Mist. It's in the Fruity Gourmand family. Has palm leaf, caramel, gelato, coconut, frangipani, tiara blossom, jasmine, absolute sambac, liquid sandalwood, and salted amber. I've been stacking it with my coconut lotions that I have, and then I'll spritz this onto me for the gym or just everyday errands, stuff like that. It is pretty strong just for being a body mist, but I love that it is a body mist, so it's not like an overpowering perfume that I'm putting on before I'm about to go sweat at the gym. Like it still has me smelling good, but it's not getting to me, making me nauseous or nothing. And that one is the mini one. This is the travel size. I feel like this is plenty enough. Getting into hair, y'all. Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat Protectant Leave-In Conditioner Primer. I am quite literally almost out of this, but I do have another one on deck already. It's a thicker consistency and it actually helps soften my hair, hydrate it, kind of tame frizz a little bit, but it also has heat UV protection. So if I'm applying heat to my hair or if I'm just out in the sun, this got me. You could do this on damp or dry hair. I prefer damp hair. I actually really like the smell of a lot of their products. Big fan of this right here. This is their Seaweed Air Dry Cream. The reason I haven't been using this as of late is just because it doesn't have the UV protection. Just because of the texture of my hair, I feel like it can't handle a lot of products. When I put too much, it's a wrap. But I maybe will try applying this first and then applying this second. But I love air dry creams because I feel like it really helps the texture in my hair. Kind of brings out the waves a little bit more, makes them more defined, keeps the frizz down, and doesn't look too crazy after it is air dry. Also smells really good and it's color safe. We got the Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo, and then we also got the Living Proof Full Dry Volume and Texture Spray. I usually use these both at the same time, especially if I have days where my hair is extremely oily and I need to wash it soon. I'll do dry shampoo first, style my hair, do what it do. Sometimes I'll reapply dry shampoo again and then go in with this texture spray, and my hair is clean. Sometimes it just be flat, a little lifeless, and I need an extra So if I'm styling it, say like I curl my hair or even straightening it sometimes about like mid-length to my ends to just kind of give it a little bit more bounce and fullness to my hair. But then also because because of the texture of my hair, I always need a good oil for my hair that's gonna calm the frizz. The Living Proof Frizz Vanishing Oil. It's supposed to stop frizz, add healthy shine, silicone free, but every time I heat style it, I'll usually pop this on. Yeah, all their products smell really good. So if you ever want to try Living Proof, don't be afraid of the scent, and it's compact enough to where I could just pack it on if I'm traveling somewhere. And then what's on my wish list for hair is a St. Bart's hair oil. I smelled the scent in stores. Oh, BT Dubs, this is from Way. I've smelled their like OG line and I was not a fan. That's why I never tried Way products, but then I seen this was kind of like their summertime island vibe collection, and when I smelled it in store, I was like, that's exactly what I thought it was gonna smell like. It smells so good. It smells like I'm on an island vacation, just real fruity. This kind of does the same thing that this does, so I definitely want to give that a try. Now moving on to skincare, we got a few little goodies here. A lot of my skincare is Korean skincare, so I don't got much to recommend, but this is the Fenty Skin Cookies and Clean Whipped Clay Pore Detox Face Mask with salicylic acid and charcoal. I was a little skeptical because I'm like, cookies and cream, girl, what the hell? But actually this helps absorb my oil or just get rid of those clogged pores that I got. So when I'm doing a real deep clean, double cleanse with the oil first and then my regular cleanser, and then I'll top off with this mask to really just get deep under my clogged pores, any sebaceous filaments. Those little beads are the charcoal, so you just break it apart and it'll turn like this grayish color on your skin. Let it sit, then wash it off and you're good to go. Bitch, rapid fire my ass. I keep yapping too much. Okay, speed round. This is the Fenty Skin Fat Water Niacinamide Purifying Toner Serum with Barbados Cherry. This is the one Fenty Skin scent I just love all around, and I'm gonna show you some other products that smell exactly like it. But I was really shocked with this toner. One, you can see how it's a little bit on the thick side, right? Feels really refreshing on my skin, and because it has niacinamide, that's how I knew my skin was gonna be okay with it. Even with the scent, it does what it says it's supposed to do, especially with my target area being my nose. Now, Mario Badescu Drying Lotion. Tried and true, y'all. I don't care what nobody says. People say drying lotion is bad for your skin. I'm not listening, because anytime I have a random breakout, this is what I'm putting on it. Get a Q-tip, pop it on there, and the next morning gone, or at least it's very much so reduced in inflammation, redness, etc. Next up, body care, my fave. Fenty Skin Butter Drop Hydrating Body Milk Baby. This stuff is out. Like, I'm struggling. Ooh, we got a good one. It smells exactly like the Fat Water Toner. Skin looking very hydrated, but not greasy. Like, my hands look so much better just from right now. I love to use this for the gym specifically, or if it's nighttime after the shower. I love applying this when my skin is still wet. I actually couldn't wait. I have another one on deck. Next up, pair it with this Butter Drop Whipped Oil Hydrating Body Cream. I actually just got this and I'm about to start using it. Said after the shower, if I'm using this, I like to use this first and then put a lotion. But instead of using an unscented lotion, I could just pop this on instead, because it's the same exact scent. It's going to give a little bit more of that fragrance, but also hydrate my skin a lot better because it is a thicker body butter. This one is very soft, silky to the touch, and because it's a butter, I feel like you don't need a lot. A little will go a long way. And they do have a mini version, but I feel like if you end up really liking it, it's like you might as well just splurge for the bigger one. This is on my wish list slash in my cart right now. The Way St. Bart's Moisturizing Body Cream, just like the St. Bart's hair oil that I wanted. This is that same scent in a body cream. I loved the consistency when I tried it on in store. Need I say more? And it comes in a huge ass tub. It's 7.5 ounces, y'all. Body care slash finishing step when you're going out. Sol de Janeiro Glow Motions Glow Body Oil, baby. When I'm going out to the club, going out for a nice dinner, anything, and I got skin showing, just like how I use that Fenty Diamond Balm, I love to go in with this. Just a glow oil, but it smells like the Cheirosa 62, which is the pistachio and salted caramel. It has a lock as well. If I'm bringing this on the airplane or whatever in my bag, I could feel confident that it's not going to spill. I will say there is a little bit of a transfer before it dries down, but I feel like once it does completely dry down, it doesn't transfer no more. Value sets, gift sets, whether you want to get them for yourself because you're getting a bang for your buck, or if you want to get this as gift ideas, do what you gotta do, babe. But I'm gonna put you on to some of my favorites, or ones that I think would be good, maybe not for myself but for other people. Charlotte Tilbury Mini Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Duo Set. Again, I showed y'all I love the actual jumbo setting spray. This one I actually bought because I was like, ooh, you're saving money rather than buying two separate mini ones. Way St. Bart's Getaway Value Set. Y'all, this is originally $84, but it's only $59, and it comes with the body cream that I wanted, the scalp and body scrub, the body cleanser. If I'm not mistaken, I believe all of these are full sizes. That's a steal. The Fenty Skin Perfect Pugger Hydrating Lip Care Duo Conditioning Lip Oil and Cherry, and then the OG Plush Pudding Lip Mask. Love these two together because the OG lip mask is pretty plain, and then you could top it off with the conditioning lip oil. Then you can also get the lip conditioning oils in a 3-pack. Fruit Quenchers Hydrating Strengthening Lip Oil Trio. One of the newer scents, which I think is like a passion fruit. We got the On The Glow Lip Balm Trio. Like I told y'all, love these lip balms, but this one has berry, gummy bear, and vanilla. You get the best of both worlds. You got the fruity ones, and then you also have a gourmand one. This is the Summer Fridays Mini Neutrals Lip Butter Balm set. Actually, my cousin literally got it for me for my spooky basket. So cute. We got vanilla, vanilla beige, iced coffee, and brown sugar. So aesthetically pleasing. But if you do want the bigger size ones, they got a holiday lip butter balm set as well. The fact that I bought all these and I don't even really use them. Comes with the full size sweet mint, pink sugar, and cherry. Kosas, the wet set, their juicy jelly sheer lip oil. If it comes in this little gift baggie too, I think that's so cute. Like that's already just a gift on its own. There's a Lawless Mary Minnie's Lip Plumper Gloss Trio set. Y'all know the deal. I love Lawless glosses. And it has Rosy Outlook, Melrose, and Bitten, and I feel like those are pretty good lip colors. Huda Beauty has little lip liner sets too. They have a pinky brown kit and they also have a deep brown kit. I'm kind of torn because I would like either one. Buxom also has something. This is their Mini Bloomin' Babes Plumping Gloss set, but it's like a lip serum. It's not really glossy, but it's a plump shot where it just kind of gives you that plumped effect. So I'll put this on the bottom, like underneath whatever gloss that I actually want to put on. Gel-like consistency. Comes with 2 other lip glosses in there, a more pinky color and like a pinky brown nude color. Sephora, their own lip plumpers, and I actually got this for myself like a year or 2 ago. They're so cute to layer on top of lip combos. I really actually like this one for sure. And then this one's more so basically of a clear than this pinky one. House Labs has their own plumping lip glaze set. I have macaron and cocoa, but there's no plumping effect, at least like the burning sensation plumping effect. It's a nice formula, unscented, real good for sensitive skin. Anastasia Sparkle Lip Gloss Duo. They're both these shimmery shades, and I just feel like shimmers make the world go round. I've never tried Anastasia's lip gloss before, but in the reviews people were saying it's real silky. It also smells really good too. Urban Decay, the liners that I showed you, the eyeliners, they have a 3-pack. Such a steal. You get 3 different colors. And then there's a Say Mini Dew Blush Trio set. I've heard really good things about the Say liquid blushes. I've just never tried it because I have so many already. Add it to cart, babe. But yeah, we have reached the end of all my makeup favorites and also things on my wish list and things you can get for yourself or for other people because Christmas is going to be right around the corner real soon. You might as well get some shopping in now. Love shopping around this time, especially when I have the Sephora savings event because I'm a Rouge member, so I get the 20% off and it allows me to just get other people so many different things. Like in a way, spend less but give people more. It's a win-win situation, y'all. All links will be in the description box as well as some linked already to this video itself, so you can go directly to Sephora.com and add to cart and get your cart ready. Feel free to let me know if y'all got any questions. I'm more than happy to answer them, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.